Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. I'm absolutely thrilled you're here with us because we've got an incredibly focused, high-impact session lined up for you. Look, if you're the kind of person who really appreciates direct, no-nonsense learning, you are literally in the exact right place. Today, we're unpacking a 30-day playbook for complete core transformation, and it's sourced directly from straightforward, results-driven fitness principles. We're stripping away all that online noise and looking at exactly what it actually takes to change your midsection. Okay, let's dive into this because before we can even talk about the physical movements, we need to start things off with a very serious reality check about belly fat. So there's a harsh truth we just have to face right out of the gate. If belly fat disappeared just by wanting to, you would have been defined a long time ago. Ouch, right? It's a tough pill to swallow, but it is absolutely necessary to hear. I mean, we've all been there, standing in front of the mirror, making these silent promises to ourselves, kind of just wishing for the results. But wishing simply doesn't work. The source material hits us with this reality immediately. Belly fat does not disappear with empty promises. Real, tangible physical transformation demands that you completely stop the internal negotiations and those constant compromises with your own laziness. It really all boils down to a super simple equation. Effort and discipline absolutely must be greater than promises and laziness. The core solution we're unpacking today isn't some magical, complex routine that's going to take hours of your day. Nope. It's a highly targeted, consistent 30-day commitment to just 3 specific, incredibly powerful exercises. And the source assures us if you commit to executing these 3 movements every single day with proper form and actual genuine intensity, you are going to actively cleanse belly fat and build a highly desirable, defined core. All right, section 1, cardio core, specifically mountain climbers. This is where we're mixing cardiovascular work with intense core activation. So why do we start here? Well, because to actually see any definition in your midsection, you need a mechanism to burn the layer that's sitting on top of the muscle. This movement is basically a brilliant 2-for-1 deal. It skyrockets your heart rate while simultaneously forcing your abdominal muscles to brace and stabilize your entire body weight. Let's walk through the exact physical execution to make sure you're getting the absolute maximum benefit here. Step 1. Place your hands flat on the floor, perfectly aligned beneath your shoulders. Step 2, extend those legs straight back. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is that Step 2 establishes the entire foundation of the movement. You absolutely must keep your body straight in a high plank position. If your hips are sagging down or pointing up to the ceiling, you entirely lose the core engagement. From that perfectly rigid high plank, Step 3 is where the cardio kicks in. You bring one knee forcefully toward your chest and quickly alternate with the other leg. Now, you might be wondering, how long do we actually have to do this? Here's your breakdown. You're going for 30 to 40 seconds of intense, active work, followed by a brief 20-second rest. And you're going to repeat that for a total of 4 rounds. Now, I want to be completely transparent with you here, echoing a major warning from our source. 40 seconds of maximum effort mountain climbers feels like an absolute eternity. Your breathing is going to get incredibly heavy. Your legs and your shoulders, yeah, they're going to complain loudly. And those final few seconds of rounds 3 and 4, they will absolutely burn. But listen to me, that burn is exactly where the transformation happens. Moving right along to section 2, lower abs, utilizing leg raises. This is all about developing true abdominal strength. Okay, we're bringing the pace down just a little bit from that explosive cardio of the mountain climbers, and we're dialing in on targeted, hyper-focused development of true abdominal strength. While your upper abs often get all the glory from traditional crunches, this movement specifically forces the lower portion of your abdominal wall to take the entire load of your lower body. The mechanics here require strict discipline. Step 1. Lie flat on your back with your legs fully extended. You can place your hands right beside your body, or hey, if you need a little pelvic support, just place them slightly under your hips. Step 2. Raise those extended legs until they form approximately a 90-degree angle with your torso. Step 3 is where the real magic happens. Slowly lower your legs back down. So the crucial point is, you absolutely cannot let your feet rust on the floor at the bottom of the movement. You have to stop them just an inch or 2 above the ground so you maintain continuous tension on the muscle. Here is your prescription for these leg raises. 15 controlled repetitions per set for a total of 4 sets. Notice that word controlled? It ties directly into our main goal. You need to truly feel your abs working. Don't just swing your legs like a pendulum. It's incredibly easy to use momentum here. Rocking your hips and using your hip flexors to just throw your legs up and down. But guys, that is wasted effort. You need an intentional mind-muscle connection. squeeze the core, and let your abdominals be the sole engine lifting those legs. Section 3. Deep Core, the plank. Getting into the demanding power of static holds. To a casual observer, the plank looks incredibly easy, right? You're just standing still. But anyone who has ever held a strict, mathematically perfect plank for time knows that it is deceivingly simple, yet physically devastating when you actually do it right. Fun fact, while the world record plank is over 9 hours, which is just insane, you only need to hold it for a few minutes to get massive returns. And this brilliantly illustrates the massive, full-body return on investment you get from a simple isometric hold like this. First off, it strengthens those deep underlying abdominal muscles that traditional crunches literally never touch. Second, because you're actively fighting gravity, it dramatically improves your overall posture. Third, a strong, deep core acts like an internal weightlifting belt, protecting your lower back from injury in your day-to-day life. And finally, it develops an intense level of muscular endurance that translates to almost every single other physical activity you do. But you're only going to reap those incredible benefits if your structural alignment is totally flawless. Step 1. Support your forearms firmly on the floor. Step 2. Align your elbows directly below your shoulders. This stacking of the joints is super critical to avoid unnecessary shoulder strain. Step 3. Lock everything in and keep your body completely straight from your shoulders all the way down to your heels. Squeeze your glutes, brace your core like you're about to be punched in the stomach, and just breathe steadily. Whatever you do, do not let that lower back sag. Let's move to and see how this builds into Section 4, the 30-day decision. Building results, not selling dreams. You know, the physical mechanics are actually the easy part. You know exactly what to do now. The mountain climbers, the leg raises, the plank. But the psychological ultimatum, that is what really matters here. Exactly 30 days from this very moment, 2 versions of you have the potential to exist. On the left side, there's the you who watched this explainer, thought, oh, that's nice, clicked away and changed absolutely nothing. But on the right side, there's the you who actually decided to change. The one who embraced the discipline, put in the daily effort, pushed right through those burning lungs, and finally stopped negotiating with laziness. Only one of those versions of you is going to exist 30 days from now. Which brings us to the ultimate question for today. Which one do you choose? Are you going to keep making empty promises, or are you going to commit to 30 days without a single excuse? The knowledge is yours, the routine is set, but the action? That is entirely in your hands. Thank you so much for learning with me today. Now, get off the screen, hit the floor, and go start your day one.